What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about how there's no role models for men nowadays. They're either too simpy or they're either too extreme. Young men are either going the traditional simp route, the liberal route, or they're a bit too extreme, in terms of like looking up to Andrew Tate and them. And quickly, just to update you guys, Andrew Tate got arrested the other day again, and they're trying to extradite him back to the UK. And as for that, bro, one thing I gotta say about Andrew Tate is that, bro, in 2023, this guy had everybody on a chokehold. I'm 29, I'm about to turn 30. And I was 26, 27. He had me and all my friends. We're like people in our, mid 20s, late 20s, and we were all influenced by him. I'm not gonna lie. Even me, I was definitely influenced to him to a good degree, and we really rated him. We're like, yo, this guy knows what he's talking about. This guy's the man. This guy, he can get whoever he wants. He can live life however he wants. He can go anywhere. He has all this money. Da 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 da. But bro, I'm just thinking about it now, and like as time went by, 2 years later, 3 years later, I'm like, bro, this guy was literally scamming men. And he was talking about how he cares about men and stuff like that. But this guy was literally scamming men in his own websites, and he was bragging about it. He was making videos and he was going to interviews bragging about how he made men like lose their mortgages. And those are men with families too. So like he created like a lot of broken homes and a lot of broken systems just by doing what he did, and he bragged about it. He's basically like, if I'm not gonna do it, someone else is gonna get paid for it, so why should I like not do it? And it was like, bro, like, come on, bro, after everything you've been preaching, all the influence you have, at least show some remorse and say that was wrong. But that was like that was a red flag for sure. And a lot of these other influencers, that bro, like all they're talking about is going to the gym and making money. It's like, okay, great, those are two great things, but it's like there's more to life, bro. You gotta enjoy life a bit. You gotta have some good relationships. You have to build some other skills. It's okay to play video games 30 minutes a day or 1 hour a day, as long as you're balancing out everything in life. They're like way too extreme telling us not to play video games, and in another video they're playing video games like fucking Andrew Tate. This guy's like, something about video games, mention play video games, and he's talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 and Super Smash Bros. It's like, bro, come on, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's very hypocritical at this point. And a lot of men really looked up to them, and like, bro, it's way too extreme to look into that. It's way too extreme to follow that. Like, if you follow like 50, 60% of it, okay, whatever. You have another 40% to be realistic, and set yourself a good standard when it comes to life, and you don't have to be rich by tomorrow and work 24/7. Like, why burn yourself out? There's so much aspects to life. I know like the economy sucks and life is hard, but at the end of the day, it's a marathon. You're not supposed to get it by tomorrow. You're supposed to get it in the next couple of years. And at the end of the day, your wealth is your health. Your wealth is your health. Your time and your health is your biggest asset at the end of the day. And I'm telling you guys, as someone who's about to turn 30 years old, and it's true, you guys will realize that. When you're young, work, yes, but like that's a little too much. And bro, the other side, if you don't follow Andrew Tate and you're like, let's say you're not even in the middle, you completely hate him, bro, there's a big chance that if you're a guy and you hate him, you're a super simp. And it's actually sad because I know I was listening to Andrew Tate for a bit, but like he really did call out a lot of guys that are simps in relationships and stuff like that let their girls run all over them and leave them and stuff like that. It's like, bro, you guys are not any better. You guys are not any better. Like, why is it that you let your woman run your life? Like, why? Like, I understand, like, in a relationship and marriage, yes, women can make a lot of key decisions. You should listen to your woman. Like, when it comes to some decisions, to have a healthy relationships, to have a healthy marriage, yes. There's some topics they're gonna know about you that you won't, and that's completely okay. But bro, some of these guys are completely cooked by their girlfriends or wife, that they control every decision. It's like, brother, like, grow a pair. What are you doing? How are you letting like a 4'11" woman have this much control? Like, are you that dumb? I really do feel like and those type of men should literally watch more Andrew Tate, Kevin Samuels, Myron videos and stuff like that. Like, because those people really need it. You know, even though they hate those people, but it's like, bro, you really need it, especially if you're one of those men that have never been through anything, and you have a woman. It's like your woman controls you. It's like, bro, do something about it, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much the video right there. Like nowadays, there's not too much good role models for men. They're either like too extreme or they're either too simpish, and they tell you to obey your wife and stuff like that, and have your wife in the house. It's like, why? Like, why can't we have like a healthy role model for men? Maybe there's some out there, but they're not getting to the algorithm because it's like they're not controversial enough or polarizing enough. Maybe there's some men that are trying to, like, you know, do good out there, but like their message isn't seen. So and they're rational and logical, and they're completely fair, and they have a balanced relationship. They have a balanced life. They're not working 24/7 like these so-called influencers are, and going to the gym 7 days a week, and they don't sleep and stuff like that. It's like, bro, like that's ridiculous, you know? So yeah, that's my video out there, bro. You guys seen every video you see, watch it with like a grain of salt. Have some discernment. Like take the advice that you need. It's like a grocery store. You gotta take the advice that you don't need. If you're struggling with women, take your advice for struggling with women, but don't look too deep into it, and don't get some advice that you don't need. And one thing about the red pill is that once you're red pilled, there's no going back. You know that it's the truth. Like, at least the basics of it, not like the Rollo Tomasi and you have to sleep with 50 women to find a wife. Like that, they're doing a little too much. But like the basics of like woman nature and the red pill, once you read about that, once you learn about that, once you go through heartbreak and stuff like that, it's like, okay, that sticks with you for life. And it's a good way too, because it brings you balance to your life. It makes you realize that, yo, like, you know, like women are not all evil and hoes and stuff like that. Well, like Myron says from Fresh and Fit, but it also tells you that you can't just trust anybody. You know, you have to love everybody for depending on, like, you know, see if they're real or not. If they're really about you, you have to evaluate it. You know, if you have experience or if you know about female nature, you know who to wife and who not to. But yeah, man, that's pretty much my video. I'm just telling you guys that be careful when you're watching these content, and peace out. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.